Davey, you queued me right up, man. I was like, shit, I didn't even put, or I forgot that we were actually getting, and we'll quickly cover this. Why not? You know, sometimes we'll do news on the fly, right? We're like that. We're crazy. Urban Legend reboot in the works from Gary Doberman, Neil Moritz. Where have I heard Gary Doberman before? Does anybody know?
He's one of the guys that's been a part of the Conjuring universe as a producer and a writer, and then he ended up directing the Salem's Lot remake, which was gutter trash. So yeah,
and that's why I have Nick and Davey. Everyone, you see that? I throw out a question, I get the answer. It's amazing. I love what I do. It's insane. Urban Legend reboot in the works from Gary Doberman, Neil Moritz. Screen Gems is all. By the way, I'm super excited. I love Urban Legend. I love. Spoiler alert. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brenda Bates. I freaking love that character. Oh my god. I hate that she died. Okay, maybe she didn't. I don't know, but I love that character. Screen Gems is also behind the new take on the original 1998 horror movie, which featured a cast that included Jared Leto and Joshua Jackson. The Sony genre division is in early development on a new version of the 1998 feature, hiring Shanra Wakefield to pen the script. Gary Doberman, whose video game adaptation Until Dawn, that's where I've heard that name from, opens Friday. So it's a little older news. Will produce via his coin-operated banner, who is one of the producers of the original in negotiations to produce as well. The original Legend, directed by Jamie Blanks. Love Jamie Blanks, by the way. He did this one and he did Valentine. Love both those movies. And written by Silvio Horta. Was a horror movie set in that was awesome. I don't need to read any more of that. Okay. So yeah, they're just no date on when, but I would assume that this is going to start shooting probably later this year. Hopefully we don't get any tariffs. Well, I guess they could shoot in the States.
There you go.
Yeah,
But,
there you go.
Yeah.
I'm
Nick,
excited for the whole digital age. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Jumping
Nick, are you a
around.
fan of the original Urban Legend? Of course you
Yeah,
are, right?
yeah. No, it's my era, 90s kid. So yeah, I have a soft spot for Urban Legend, even the second one to an extent. But I got to tell you the truth, guys. Gary Doberman being a part of this, I was kind of immediately turned off. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I had high hopes for Salem's Lot, man. I really, really did.
Yeah.
I love that 79. Oh, and it was very disappointing. And the thing that was the most disappointing about it for me was, as I was watching it, I was like, wow, I am seeing so many Conjuring universe tropes in this movie. And it makes total sense because of Doberman.
Yeah.
And so hearing that he's a part of this, I'm like, oh God, I don't want Urban Legend meets The Conjuring. Like, I don't want this shit. Like, so I'll see it. I hope it's good. Again, I said 5 minutes ago, we are fully in the throes of 90s nostalgia. This was bound to happen, which is funny enough. 2 weeks ago, I did a live stream with my buddy Justin, and we were talking about this, and I literally said, Urban Legends, it's bound to get remade soon. And the next day, this was announced. I'm not even kidding. And so I don't know, man, but I'm not a fan of Doberman. And I didn't see Until Dawn, but I heard a lot of people say that movie was basically formulaic bullshit too.
Yeah, so, man. That's the movie that I like. When I saw the trailer for Until Dawn, I was like, oh my God, that looks amazing. They're going to do a Happy Death Day, but they're going to make it really violent and bloody, but they're just going to repeat it. And I was all for that, but the characters are shit. That's the problem with the movie. The dialogue sucks. The characters are throwaway characters. And the kills aren't even like, they don't like the killers aren't that freaking cool, even though they look cool. But it's just not a very well put together movie. I guess, it looks nice, but Urban Legend is the Anthrax of the 90s era.
It is.
We got the Megadeth, we got the Metallica.
Who's Slayer?
We got
Who's Slayer? Who's Slayer?
Where's the Slayer? We're still waiting for it.
Yeah.
But that'll be the title of this clip. Urban Legend is the Anthrax of the 90s. It is definitely its own thing, just like the other two, because it everybody loves those old Urban Legend stories. I think even When a Stranger Calls, that is based on an urban legend. So somebody probably saw When a Stranger Calls and thought, hey, shit, why don't we make a whole movie out of this? And we'll just throw a whole bunch of different, the pop rocks and, whatever else. And urban legends, I mean, there's freaking, you could make You can make freaking 10 of these movies with how many urban legends there are. So it's just another fun premise for a slasher franchise. And I'm surprised there's how many urban legend movies are there? Are there like 4 of them? I think
I've only been aware of 3, but there might be 4.
Yeah, I think there's 2 and then a direct to video one.
Yeah,
so I think there's
they went
3.
direct to hell.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I think they got one from MTV's The Real World. She became an actress and she was like in the 3rd movie or something.
Oh, geez.
I can't even remember the 3rd movie. I just remember it's the same thing as I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, where I watched it one time and I was like, this is fucking awful.
Fucking horrible.
And and I've
Off
just
a cliff.
Blocked it out of my brain.
Memory dump. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that first movie is really fun.
It is.
Awesome opening scene there with Brad Dourif. So you get like a really cool, memorable opening. Great kill there. I love Michael Rosenbaum as a performer. He's really fun in this one. Danielle Harris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Inside of You is great. Danielle Harris is like the hot, horny goth girl. Like
I always forget that.
Cool to see her there.
Bring her
back.
Bring her back for this one.
Even Tara Reid works in this one too because of the character she's cast as. So, and again, I think that updating it with the digital age. So we're gonna see like kind of creepypasta, urban legends, like that kind of like. I think that's the hook that is gonna make this, at least for me, a little more interesting than just doing a run of the mill remake. So I do like that. Yeah, I'm really curious about this one.
Calling it right now. I think they're going to bring back Brenda Bates. Because I think like requels are really big, and I'm wondering if they're going to like retcon all the sequels, and this is going to be just like a direct sequel to the first movie.
Maybe.
And I don't remember exactly how Brenda, because it's been a while since I saw the first one. Like, is she dead, or is she just dead? I can't remember.
No, she shows up at the end of the sequel. Remember, she's like a nurse. She's a nurse in the psychiatric ward where the killer ends up in the sequel. Like the last shot of the movie is her pushing him down the hallway, and she has this like sinister smile. And I love Rebecca Gayheart. I know her as the Noxzema girl. Yep. One of the most beautiful faces from the 90s. So it was cool to see her get a turn. Too. And it was the first time. I mean, it was, I guess, the first time that you have like a teenage like female slasher villain, because of course we had Billy's mom in Scream 2, but it was kind of novel at that time, to go that route. So
she's probably begging to come back. Like, I guarantee she's probably talked in somebody's ear to get in this next movie. I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, hello there. You just watched an outrageous clip from the Hit the Bricks podcast. I really hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to see more clips, you can click here or you can click here. And you can just have yourself a ball, all right? And also follow the Hit the Bricks podcast on Spotify as well. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.